Want a sneak peek at these 2023 Grand Design travel trailers? Come on in, let's check them out. Hey everybody, Mike from RV Blogger here in front of the camera, and Susan's behind the camera. And if you've seen us before on YouTube, welcome back to the channel. And if this is your first time seeing us, welcome aboard. Susan and I make tons of videos all about RVing, and we also have our website called rvblogger.com where we have hundreds of helpful articles all about RVing as well. But today we're going to be taking a look at the 2023 models of Grand Design travel trailers. We found three really cool and unique models. One of them has a Murphy bed setup, one of them's got no dinette, and the other has a rear kitchen, which is totally cool. I know you're going to want to stick around to check that one out. So without any further ado, let's get started with our review of the 2023 models of Grand Design travel trailers. This travel trailer is the Grand Design Imagine XLS, model number 21BHE. It has an unloaded vehicle weight of 4,698 pounds, a cargo carry capacity of 1,697 pounds, for an overall gross vehicle weight rating of 6,395 pounds. It measures in at 24 feet 11 inches, and it can sleep up to 7 people. When you first walk in this RV, on the right-hand side, you've got your sofa and Murphy bed area, and that just wraps around right into the kitchen and dinette area. Off to the right behind me here, there are some bunk beds, and then right behind me in here is the bathroom. So I just walked in from the entry door, and my first impression in here is that for a travel trailer with no slide outs, this is a pretty big and roomy travel trailer. I really like it. Up front here, you'll notice that you have your couch, and then your Murphy bed goes behind it. The couch here, I don't know if it's the most comfortable couch in the world. It certainly works, but it's just not, you know, it's kind of hard to settle into, but it's not bad. It does the job. And then behind here is where your Murphy bed is located. Now, to get your Murphy bed to fold down, you just roll out this couch, and we've seen a lot more couches with this rollout feature. It's very, very simple to use. You've got one clip over here, and then the bed platform pulls down, and then you just pull your mattress on out of there, and there you go. You have your bed all set up. Now with this style, there is a fold in the mattress here when you put it up, but you still could put your sheets on here, and I think they would stay in place pretty easily. We left this comforter on here when we folded it up and put it back down, and it stayed in place pretty well, so I think you could make out just fine. Now you'll notice in here that it's got a wardrobe closet on each side of the bed, a couple drawers down below that, and then a little nightstand on each side. And there's also a receptacle on the front of the nightstand. Now on the bed itself, you'll notice that there are a couple of reading lights, a nice fabric headboard, and then there are little cubbies on each side of the bed, and those cubbies each have a receptacle and then two USB ports. Now one of the USB ports in here is a C port, and the other is just the standard older version of USB, but they're coming along with the technology and including the C ports in here now, which is a very nice feature. In addition, you'll notice that there's a shelf up top here for even more storage. On the other side of the entry door, there's a nice little spot down below where you can kick your shoes and hide them underneath. TV location in here is right next to the sofa and also the Murphy bed. I'm not really sure this is the best location for a TV. I think it would be hard to definitely see from the sofa, probably difficult to see from the bed, and maybe one person on the other side of the dinette would be able to see it, but there's really nowhere else in here for a TV, so it's in the best spot in the trailer. It's just not really conducive to watching TV, which, I don't know, for us, we don't watch much TV, so for you, it might not matter either. Now, right next to where the TV is located, we roll right into the kitchen. This is what we refer to as an inline kitchen because everything is inline from the kitchen sink all the way down to the refrigerator. And these are really terrific kitchens. I like this setup. It's very efficient and easy to use. But the first thing you'll notice here is they put in a huge single bowl sink with a nice big gooseneck faucet and sprayer. Got a little window over top for some light. Above here, they dressed up the cabinets a bit with these black glass doors. Looks very nice. They also have this added trim over top on the ceiling with a couple of lights built into it. So it really just gives you that feeling of quality and luxuriousness in here, that's for sure. Now behind here, you've got your radio controls, my water bottle, and then plenty of storage in here. And then to the left of that, we have a standard size microwave oven and then a little space up top. I really don't know what you would store up here. There's not much of a lip, maybe just a 1/4 inch, so whatever you put up there could come out. I think I would prefer to see them drop the microwave and the hood a little bit, maybe just 2 or 3 inches, and give a little taller storage up here, but it is what it is for now. Now down below that, we have a nice 3-burner range here, and then just below your 3-burner range, you have a real oven in here, which is terrific. Just below the range is a nice big deep drawer for pots and pans storage. Then of course you have 3 drawers here. They're all the same, but that's where you can store all of your kitchen utensils. And then this spot here, I'm going to ask you guys, how would you use this? As a spice rack, seems weird place. Sponges, it doesn't really seem appropriate. I don't know what I would store here. Let us know in the comments how you would use that if it was in your camper. And then down below that, you've got plenty more storage as well. So just next to the microwave and the range and the oven is where the refrigerator is located in here. Now this fridge is a 12-volt fridge, so it runs either on battery or on shore power, and it has a compressor in it, so this will cool down much quicker than your older style fridges that run on propane and shore power. So nice big fridge with a big separate freezer as well. And then just next to the refrigerator, you have 2 really large pantry cabinets for even more storage in your kitchen area. Now directly across from the kitchen is where the dinette is located. But first you'll notice up top, we've got these nice 2-tone cabinets, sizzle strips included. You just pop them up and there's plenty of storage up there below, or up there behind the cabinet doors. There is a nice light here that you can turn on and off at your dinette. Good size window, and then your dinette is located on the camp side of this travel trailer. And what that means is when you're sitting at your dinette having coffee in the morning, you're looking out at your campsite. So it's a nice view as opposed to being on the other side, which a lot of them are, and then you have not as nice of a view. But this is a good setup. Now this dinette does convert into a bed. We have the table sort of semi-dropped into position, but you know, a child could sleep here pretty easily. I would say we've got, you know, right around 5 feet 10 inches of space. So maybe even one adult could sleep in here as well. And then just past me here is where the double bunks are located. Now, I can't find a sticker in here for what the weight rating on it is. Very often they're 300 pounds, and I would imagine that's what these are. You'd have to look them up on Grand Design's website and see what they really are. But they're about 4 feet wide, and they are about 76 inches long. So if you have really little kids, you could probably get 4 of them, you know, 2 up top, 2 down the bottom. Or, you know, teenagers, you could put 1 up top, 1 down below. But some nice features about these bunks. Each bunk has its own window. In fact, the top bunk has 2 windows because one is the emergency exit window in the back. Each bunk also has its own light, and each bunk also has a standard USB port and a C-style USB port as well. There are no receptacles up here. I kind of would like it if there were. I think kids these days are on their games more and more, and for them to be able to charge things, I guess they can just charge out of the USB ports, but it's nice to have a receptacle as well. One other thing to note is below the bottom bunk, there's also some really good storage space down here. It runs the whole length of the bunk and it goes about halfway across. So here I am standing in the shower, and in the skylight area in here, you've got about 6 feet 3 inches of headroom. There's a little bit of a step up to get into the shower. I would guess it's about 10 inches to step up and in. And if you're wondering what the overall height is in these campers of just this anywhere in the camper, you've got 6 feet 6 inches of, I guess, roof height inside the camper. Now this shower is a very good size shower. It's nice and long and also wide, and it has a retractable shower door, which is a nice feature to have. Outside the shower, you have a window in your bathroom. You have lots of nice countertop space here with your sink in the corner, and then you have some open storage and closed cabinet storage below your bathroom sink. Above that, you've also got a medicine cabinet with a mirror, and it's built into the corner, so you have some additional storage there too. Off to my right here, you have open storage next to the shower. And then to sit down and do the elbow test, even with that door shut, I can get both elbows fully extended. Introducing today's sponsor, RV Snap Pad. RV Snap Pad is the world's only permanent jack pad. It's made for fifth wheels, motorhomes, travel trailers, truck campers, and much more. Snap pads were made to snap onto your levelers or stabilizer system and stay there for good. The reasons we installed snap pads on our RV are: we have permanent jack pads installed at all times, we have increased stability for each landing foot, our jack feet are protected from bending or damage, we have reduced slipping or sinking on soft surfaces, and we're even protected from indirect lightning strikes. We're partnered with SnapPad to offer our viewers a special discount on a set of snap pads. Just click the link in the description below or go to rvsnappad.com. Enter your RV info and get an instant recommendation for the right size snap pads for your rig. Then use our discount code RVBlogger10 during checkout to get 10% off. Snap pads are made in South Carolina, California, and Indiana from recycled tire crumb. In addition to being made in the USA, Snap Pads offers additional discounts for veterans or first responders. Visit rvsnappad.com today for more info. This travel trailer is the Grand Design Imagine XLS model number 22RBE. It has an unloaded vehicle weight of 5,125 pounds, a cargo carry capacity of 1,870 pounds for an overall gross vehicle weight rating of 6,995 pounds. It measures in at 25 feet 11 inches long, and it sleeps up to 3 people. When you walk inside this travel trailer, the owner's bedroom is located on the right. Then we swing on around through the kitchen and living area, and behind me is where the bathroom is located. So here I am just inside the entry door, and the first thing I notice when I walk in here is just how spacious this travel trailer feels. The sofa is located in a slide out, so that really pulls it out of the way. You have a nice big L-shaped kitchen, so this area just feels really big and open and large. Now off to the right hand side here is where the owner's bedroom is located. Let's take a look in there. There's some really nice features in the owner's bedroom. First of all, you'll notice that the cabinetry is built all the way around the bed. So on each side you have a nice big wardrobe cabinet with 2 good sized drawers located below that. Above you have these really nice size overhead cabinets. And then in addition to that, you've got some reading lights, and they did away with the front window on these units, and now they have a padded headboard, which is great because it reduces sound since it's made out of a material. And then you'll notice little cubbies on each side of the bed. They have receptacles and USB ports built into them. Now the size of the bed in here is 60 inches wide and it is 80 inches long. So you get a full residential queen-sized bed in here. A couple of other really nice features are the reading lights. There's also windows on each side of the bedroom so you can get a nice cross breeze in here. If you lift the bed, you get some extra storage underneath. And then finally on the ceiling, there's a nice big vent so you can cool off in here on those hot summer days. Just over my shoulder here is where you would mount your TV on the wall, and you'll notice that you've got your receptacle and cable hookups provided right in the ceiling. As soon as you walk out of the bedroom, you'll notice that you're in the kitchen area. This is a huge L-shaped kitchen that they have here with tons of countertop space. So kudos to Grand Design for that. On my right here, you've got a very, very large single bowl sink. It's also pretty deep. So this would be great for washing dishes very, very easily. You won't have water going everywhere. You've got a nice gooseneck faucet with a sprayer. And if you need a little more countertop space, there's also an extend-a-top off to the right side of the kitchen sink. As we wrap on around, you'll notice you've got receptacles above the countertop in a couple different locations, so you can set up your coffee maker, toaster, what have you. Then you wrap on around to the 3-burner stove that also has a real oven down below. Above the kitchen sink here, you've got these two really big cabinets set up, so you have plenty of storage in there. Next to that, you've got another cabinet door with a black glass front, which has some storage up and over top, and then you have your radio controls below that. And there's also a microwave oven here, which is above your cooktop. Now, as we move down below the kitchen sink, there's a couple of really large drawers for all your kitchen storage needs, and there's a big pots and pans drawers down at the bottom. Now, just past the microwave is where sort of the entertainment center is located. This is a good sized TV, and it's directly across from the couch, so it's in a great position. It's got a little bit of storage on either side of the TV. And then as we move down, you've got all this countertop space here, which is just fantastic. Another outlet so you can plug in, I don't know, maybe you set your coffee machine over here, and there you go. Down below that, you've got 6 of these gigantic drawers where you can store even more items. And finally, we wrap on around to where the refrigerator is located, and it's a very good sized refrigerator with a separate freezer up top. It's got a 12-volt fridge in it, so it runs off of your battery or off of shore power, and it's got a compressor style setup in it, so it gets cold much faster. Now, here I am on the couch right across from the kitchen, and some of you might be wondering where the heck's the dinette in here. Well, this particular model does not come with a dinette. We're seeing more and more models with no dinette because they make the space multifunctional. Now, in this case, Grand Design put in a Thomas Paine couch, which I got to tell you, it is super, super comfortable. But there's also a standalone table that goes here. So 2 people, maybe 3, could sit on this couch and eat very, very comfortably. There's really not a place for a third person to sleep in here, so it's really more of a couples camper, but it's a great setup. In addition, you can take the standalone table and use it outside if you'd like. Sometimes we see people do that, where they'll have their coffee machine and maybe a small grill or a toaster oven set up outside their camper. Well, you can take your table and set it up out there too. Now, this sofa is very comfy, as I mentioned. It also has controls to heat it up. You can light up your cup holders. You can set it into massage mode and really relax. And you just pull the little handle on each side and it reclines right out. You can sink on back into it. It's very, very nice and comfy. And this center section just pulls right down, and there's a couple of cup holders built in here too. So here I am all the way in the back of this travel trailer, and this bathroom is huge because it runs the whole entire width of the travel trailer, and it's a great sized bathroom. It's probably about 4 feet wide in here, so 4 by 8 is a decent sized bathroom, something like you would have at home. Now, standing in the shower, you've got about 6 feet 3 inches of headroom in here. One thing that I really like about this shower is it's got the retractable door instead of a shower curtain, so very, very nice setup. Now, Susan's standing in the shower and I'm on the other side of the bathroom, and it's got this huge mirrored medicine cabinet up top with lots and lots of space in there. That's about 10 inches deep, so you've got 2 shelves, plenty of storage space up there. The countertop in here is huge, and the only thing that it's missing, oh wait, there it is. There's a receptacle up under here, so you can plug in your hair dryer, shaver, whatever you need. You're all set. I didn't see it at first. Down below, you have a storage with a cabinet with tons of storage under the sink, and also another drawer where you can store even more stuff. As far as the elbow test goes, this bathroom is so huge, passes with flying colors. This travel trailer is the Grand Design Imagine XLS model number 23LDE. It has an unloaded vehicle weight of 5,597 pounds, a cargo carry capacity of 1,398 pounds, for an overall gross vehicle weight rating of 6,995 pounds. It measures in at 28 feet 5 inches long, and it can sleep up to 3 people. When you first walk into this travel trailer, you'll notice that the kitchen is in the rear of the travel trailer. Then it wraps on around into the living and dinette area, and it has a nice entertainment TV overhead. In the center of this trailer is where the bathroom is located, and then all the way in the front is where the bedroom is located. So here I am all the way in the back of the travel trailer, right by the one entry door that comes in to the kitchen. There's a second entry door up in the bedroom, but we'll show you that towards the end of the video. Now, the kitchen area in here I think is spectacular. I love the fact that it's in the back. It gives you this full width of the trailer. You've got a nice big window, so it makes it all bright. And then you'll notice you've got this two-tone cabinetry. You've got a little accent or sizzle strip on the cabinet doors. It just looks very, very nice, and you feel like you're walking into a higher quality travel trailer, that's for sure. Grand Design always does a nice job with that stuff. Now on my left hand side here, the first thing you'll notice is you have a little storage cabinet here with a glass door on it. Again, just another little accent feature to give you that really quality finish in here. Up top, you've got 4 really big cabinets, but it's one big giant cabinet space behind them all, so you have lots and lots of storage up there. Now the sink in here is really fantastic. It's a very good sized sink. It's very wide and it's also very deep. And I love the fact that it's a single bowl instead of a double bowl sink. I think it just makes washing dishes, especially larger pots and pans, things like that, much, much easier. It's got a gooseneck faucet with a sprayer that pulls out, so that's very convenient. And I love that it's got this big window over top of almost the whole entire countertop area. So really, really feels good and bright in here. You'll also notice there's a decent amount of countertop space in here on both sides of the sink, which is always a plus. And then of course, you've got your 3-burner range. Above that, we have our microwave oven. This is not a convection microwave, but you don't need one because below your cooktop, you have a real oven down below. Right next to the oven, we have a really nice big cabinet down here. More cabinet space below the sink. And there's even a spot here for, I don't know what you would put in here, maybe little detergents or sponges or things like that. And then you have another cabinet on the other side of the sink, and then plenty of drawer space next to that. Now, right across from the main kitchen countertop, you have this little kitchen countertop. So when you walk in your door, you know, this is on the right-hand side. So you might throw your cell phone here, you might throw your keys here, what have you. One really cool thing about it is on the side, you've got a receptacle and USB ports. So if your phones do land here, you can just charge them up right here. Seems like a perfect spot to me. Then below that, you've got some very good sized drawers. And then there's even a place where you can kick your shoes underneath so that you're not wearing them through the trailer. So the rest of the kitchen sort of wraps around past the stovetop and oven, and then it flows into the living area. Now this whole area is on a slide out, so it does really open up the inside of the trailer quite a bit. You'll notice you've got your pantry cabinet next to your refrigerator with some additional drawer space down below. And then your refrigerator itself is a Furrion fridge. Very good size refrigerator, nice and deep. This is also a 12-volt fridge, so it has a compressor. It runs on a 12-volt battery, or it'll run off of shore power. The really cool thing about 12-volt fridges, in my opinion, because we have one now too, is that it gets colder much faster than our old style fridge that we had in our Class C, which ran either on propane or shore power. But the ones with the compressors in them, they get cold much, much faster. This also has a good size freezer in here too. Again, very nice and deep. Plenty of room in there for all of your freezer storage. So here I am on the sofa in here, and this is part of the Thomas Payne collection. I gotta tell you, it is super comfy. It's even got this little, you know, this just feels really, really nice. We are probably going to switch our theater seats out in our Class A, and this is something I would seriously consider. It's that comfortable. There's also a couple nice features with this couch too. One is that this center section does fold down, and there's a cup holder here, so you can put a couple cups in here. The only thing I wish it had was a little storage compartment in here for all your remote controls. It's great to keep them right in the couch. I know we must have, what do you think, 7 or 8 of them in our RV, and if we didn't have a little spot in the middle to keep them all, I know we would lose them all over. But anyway, very, very comfy. And then in addition to it being a beautiful recliner, it also has some nice features where it has heat, a massage function, and there's even a little light on each cup holder, so you can make sure on the corners at least you put your cup in the right spot. Now, directly across from the nice comfy couch is where the dinette is located, but above the dinette is where the TV is located. This is the perfect spot for sitting in your reclining sofa and watching TV. Very, very convenient. And then you've got some additional storage up top on either side. You've got your radio controls and things like that up here. Now down below, your dinette is very, very comfortable, but in my opinion, it's just a little on the small side. I don't think you could get 4 people in here, but I don't really think this RV is really meant for 4 people anyway. I think the most you could sleep in here would be 3. 2 people on the bed and maybe 1 person on the dinette that does convert into a bed. But 2 people could very comfortably sit here and have dinner. I like the nice big window over top as well. And then you even have a couple of receptacles up here. So if you want to, I don't know, if you're working at your dinette and you want to have your computer charging or your phones or tablets, you know, you have that convenience right here by the dinette. Now here I am in the bathroom, and the bathroom in this trailer is in the center of the trailer, and it runs the whole entire width. So I have to say it's one of the bigger bathrooms that I've ever seen in a travel trailer. And I used to be of the opinion that I didn't like the bathroom in the center of the camper because you have to walk through it to get to your bedroom back here. But I've sort of changed my mind on that as we've been camping with the grandkids and all that stuff over the summer. Now I'm thinking this might not be a bad idea at all, and here's why. This camper actually has 2 doors to it. So if the kids are out here sleeping, or one kid is out here sleeping, you can shut the bathroom door, and then you can go out, come in and out of your bedroom door if you're outside by the fire without disturbing someone sleeping up front. The other thing is you can close this bedroom or bathroom door, and you can close this bathroom door and just have more soundproofing between you and the front of the trailer. Maybe you want to get some sleep, your partner wants to stay up and watch TV. Well, now you've got 2 doors that you can close, and you're nice and quiet up here all by yourself. So I don't know, I'm starting to change my mind about this mid-bath design. Anyway, let's take a look at it. I'll hop in the shower like I usually do. And this is a very good size shower in here, and I'll show you why. First of all, height-wise, we have about 6 feet 3 inches of height in here, so not a bad amount of height at all. But the width in here is what makes the difference. This is a full, I would call it 25 inches, almost 26 inches wide. Some showers that we see are just a little too narrow, so you'd be kind of, you know, crunched up standing in here. But this shower just gives you a few extra inches of width that really makes it a little more comfortable. The other thing that Grand Design does, which I love, is they have these retractable shower doors instead of the curtain. Nice and neat, easy to clean, out of the way, just very, very functional. And then you get a nice shower head over top, which, you know, looks good and I'm sure functions very well. So now Susan and I have traded spots. She's in the shower and I'm on the other side of the bathroom, and it just feels really big in here. And as you'll notice, we have a corner medicine cabinet up top, so plenty of corner storage behind the door. Very nice countertop space. They could have actually made the sink a little bigger in my opinion, but you get a ton of countertop space with it. And then you get some open cabinet storage down below, as well as a nice sized cabinet below the sink. Now I'm about to do my elbow test, but before I do, there's plenty of extra storage even behind me all the way up the wall. So there's a lot of storage space in here. I guess you could use that as like a linen storage or extra TP or whatever you want to put there. Now the elbow test, if this door was closed, it might be a little tight, but on the other side, no problem at all. Now that you're finished watching the video all about these awesome Grand Design travel trailers, there's only 3 things left to do. Please give us a thumbs up if you like the video. We hope you'll go ahead and smash that subscribe button so every week you can check out our videos all about RVing. And number 3, if you want to check out some more travel trailers with awesome floor plans, just click the box down below, and Susan and I will see you in the next video.